Hello, everybody. We're coming to you live from Shilly Vision. We have here with us tonight a very special guest to us, a very actual close friend of ours over time that we've developed a relationship with. And got Dennis from Retrocade, as well as a few others here with us. I could go on and on about the Retrocade project. I'm a huge play to earn fan across all the platforms, and we support all the legitimate projects out there. But of course, Retrocade has a couple unique games and a couple unique ideas that separates them. We like everybody to be a little different, even though there's plenty of space. And I think Retrocade's brings a lot of good stuff, especially to us. So I'm going to start off, and Dennis, you want to introduce yourself?
Yep. Hey guys, my name is Dennis. I am the developer behind Retrocade. Uh, well, I'm the developer behind Retrocade, but also initially was Baby Burger Time, so some of you may know me from there. But we have since launched Retrocade, and I live in Texas. So, if you don't know, I'm doxxed and I'm KYC'd in the community. So, you guys can always come check me out in our channel. I'm there. So, if you want to learn anything more about me, that's where I reside.
Yeah. So I kind of caught you off guard here, Dennis. It's all right, man. To give you guys a little bit of a background, I met Dennis. He's a great guy. He's a real solid developer, and he was launching the initial product, Baby Burger Time, and we came across, kind of a crazy path at the exact time when he was launching. We worked together on a couple ideas, and kind of told the community what was going on. And I think that Dennis, I actually worked very closely. We worked very closely together to form an organic community and make sure that everything grew right. And he put all his effort into it. This guy's been on video chat over there constantly for hours on end. He's always around. He's always available for his community, and he's a very trustworthy developer. On top of just being doxxed, he's actually got a good. He knows what he's doing. So let's say that he's not a copy paste contract launcher by any means. So Baby Burger Time blossomed from that idea, and I watched Dennis take it and worked into Retrocade. And we have so Dennis was the blockchain developer and is the owner and everything else, and the mastermind behind it, getting all of it put together. I know we also have Hammer. Hammer's here as well. He's the developer for the games. He's the built the play to earn platform and everything. But Dennis, do you want to tell us a little bit about how Retrocade works?
Oh, yeah. So, Retrocade is a play to earn token. So the utility is the play to earn. And the way it works is that when you purchase tokens from us, okay, the first thing you'll notice is that we are a rewards token. So just by holding Retrocade, you're going to be actually earning BUSD passively directly into your wallet. So that's one thing that's a little bit different, that separates us from other rewards, PDE tokens, to say, because of the fact that a lot of them do give out reflections of their native token. We wanted to give you guys something that was stable, that you got as a reward just for holding with us, even if you don't play. On the other end of that, we have our PDE side, which is great because Hammer did an awesome job. When you go and you'll register your account and register your wallet, and what will happen is that the system will look at and say, okay, hey, the individual, the user that logged in can either do free to play, or they have the option of, as long as they own 1,000 tokens, they're able to go in and play on the PDE version of the game. So, and the way that works is that when you select that game and you play, which is our first game is Burger Time with, there's something else, and then we'll get to that a little bit later, but our Burger Time game is our first one. So as you play, the system captures your high scores. So, sorry, as your high scores get captured, we have a scoreboard for that. So every time you play, it's not your cumulative score, but your highest score. So if you keep trying, you keep getting better scores, so you work your way up the ladder on the scoreboards. And how that works is we're starting right now. We're going to do monthly competitions for just this month to the October 31st. In November, we're going to start doing weekly and monthly competitions. So there'll be a weekly scoreboard and there will be a monthly scoreboard. So that's the way our PDE works. You don't have to pay tokens each time you play. All you have to do is hold those tokens to be able to play. So that's how our platform works, and that's about Retrocade. And we're also bringing all vintage. So if you notice the name Retro, right? Retrocade, it's all about retro 80s and 90s games, or even custom retro games, as we'll get to a little bit later, because there's something new that we've added to our website. And it's something that Hammer and I spoke about. And I think it's going to lead the way in the platform for other developers to showcase their work eventually.
Nice. Yeah, I definitely like where that's going, and it sounds interesting. And as we've discussed, this is a long-term project. This is, even though you're in the shitcoin factory, and we typically, refer to coins that just started as shitcoins playfully, it's really at the soul. If a shitcoin can provide a solid utility, that is absolutely the beginning of the stage of growing out of a shitcoin. So anything that has a solid purpose to hold, which this one does. So by holding this, guys, I'm going to tell you, me personally, I am a holder of Retrocade. I was a holder of Baby Burger Time, obviously, and I've never sold a single token on either project. The reason is because the first token, of course, being the precursor to this one, did give out Burger Swap rewards. So off of my initial, I think I 10x'd off my initial in rewards alone. And a lot of people don't realize that in itself is a solid utility, a solid reason to hold and keep a token for sure. But then when you pair that this one does BUSD rewards, I mean, there's really no incentive to sell the Retrocade token. But then when you add in the true utility behind it, that it's attached to the play to earn, that you can actually go play vintage arcade games or vintage, even custom retro games, and have the opportunity to earn or make money on it. That's definitely a solid reason to hold a token, and that's what separates a shitcoin from a regular coin, is that now you have actual utility. Moving on a little bit about the platform. So I'm always, anybody that deals with me a lot knows that I like to try to keep things always on a professional level, and I've got to say, one thing though is the developer that you have with the play to earn platform, Hammer. Hammer's such a great guy, guys. If you never had a chance to meet Hammer, and I'm sure most of the Retrocade community has at this point, I've known Hammer for quite a while. Worked with him through seen his work or been around in a couple other projects, and there's a few things here, quite honestly, that Hammer's done for me internally in this server, that he's just he's a godsend to have such a nice guy that's so capable and so quick. I mean, there's yet to be anything that I've thrown in front of this guy that I personally have got stumped on. So to say that he's the developer over there with you, that's leaps and bounds. But I have to solidify again between you and Hammer and the rest of the team that you got over there. It's you guys are killing it. We like to see that. We like to see launch day you delivered a solid working product. You didn't deliver a shitcoin and tell us in 3 weeks you would have a platform built. You had a solid product at your launch for Retrocade. So, Hammer, can you give us a little quick rundown on anything here? Dennis, do you mind him kind of taking the wheel and showing us about the platform for a second, or do you want to do it?
No, he can do it.
Yeah.
As the developer behind the platform, I'd like for him to be able to showcase off his own work.
All right, I'm going to switch over here to you, Hammer, if you don't mind. Just kind of give everybody a little rundown of what we're looking at here on the screen.
So we're on the website right now. We're having issues with the platform for some reason. The worst time possible.
It's probably getting overwhelmed at this moment, which is a good thing. So I'm not going to complain about that. I will mention the server upgrades are something that you guys are working on as well. So to give you an idea of the reception behind this project already is within days of launch, they're already having to look at doing server upgrades. So that's a good sign. Hey, at least that shows you that people are using the project and the product So if it's down right now, well, it's not a problem, Hammer. I don't want to put you on the spot if it's if you're having some laggy issues. I've seen it work. It works wonderfully. I do have a couple questions that I'll grab right quick. I see people are asking them in the background, and it would be great to kind of cover some of these. Oh, go ahead.
Really. So if you guys don't know, probably the reason the platform's down right now is actually we have moved our servers over to Amazon Web Services. So currently we do have a North American server, but Hammer is in the middle of adding in an EU and a Singapore server as we speak. So with the platform being down, that's because we're actually going through upgrades and adding additional servers to take the workload off so people have a better experience on our platform.
No, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I like to see that, and expansion is a good sign. Don't worry. By any means, by it being down is not a negative. If anything, it just means that they're paying more attention to what we got going on right this minute. So, by all means, you will want to definitely check it out. And also, you want to stick through the whole thing anyways, because we're going to be doing some giveaways. Dennis, I know you gave some got some incredible prizes. Actually, some of the largest prizes we've had given away yet. I would say it is the largest prize. So, super proud to have you here, and thanks for that. You know, putting back into our community as well as your community. I think that we do share a few, common links. There's a few people that came from my community and vice versa. So, welcome everybody, by the way. And there will be some giveaways that we wanted to tease you guys with a little bit. So, Dennis, how long have you been involved in crypto, and how'd you actually get started in it?
I got involved about 2 years in crypto. 2 years ago, I was actually got involved on the Ethereum side, and so I just bought some Ethereum initially. A buddy of mine recommended it to me, so I bought some Ethereum, and I made some pretty good money on it, and then I started getting involved in other altcoin projects and DeFi projects on the Ethereum network. And what I noticed is, gas fees were a little too high to constantly be trading on there. And so I actually found BSC because another buddy of mine was like, hey, man, you should come over to BSC. The gas fees are pretty cheap and check it out. So when I got here, obviously, some of my first investments didn't go over too well, obviously with the BSC network. As I started learning my lesson, which I really didn't have a problem in the Ethereum side because a lot of what I was dealing with were legit altcoins and stable coins. So I started getting heavily into the DeFi side, probably around May time of this year on BSC. That's when I actually got here. And, it was an eye-opening experience to see how many projects get launched a day on the BSC network, and the potential for people to make money on it. And so I played some things that, I was a winner and a loser on both sides, and so I decided, I was starting to look at a lot of these projects, especially over the past few months, that, a lot of projects out there didn't have trustworthy people running them. And so I was one, I decided, I'm going to launch a project and I'm going to be the complete opposite. We're going to be transparent. We're going to be honest. We're going to show the community everything and not hide behind just a Telegram name and a voice. So that's how I got into crypto. It's been a while, for 2 years. So I'm still kind of a newbie, but always learning every day something new about crypto. So.
That's great. Yeah. So was this your first? This was your first. Baby Burger Time was your first official launch, right?
Yes. Baby Burger Time was my official first launch. We actually launched that token with a 1 BNB liquidity pool, and it was really, really successful. So what we wanted to do is instead of we wanted to release more games, but with the name and everything and the market conditions at the time, we decided, let's go and move everything over to Retrocade, which was developed. And so we could host more games underneath that and not necessarily be tied to the Baby Burger Time name. but we did take care of all of our Baby Burger Time holders as well as when we moved over. So.
Oh yeah, everybody definitely got taken care of. So if you entered that project and understood what it was about and trusted in you, I'm gonna straight up lay that on the table. You definitely made sure everybody was taken care of. That launch couldn't have gone any better, and then the whole transition, in my opinion, couldn't have been handled any better than that. So hats off to you on that as well, from moving from Baby Burger Time over to Retrocade. Speaking of Baby Burger Time, I'm going to take a question. I'm looking through here as well. Someone, Crypto MF has a question. He's asking, how do you plan to obtain the rights to these retro classic games?
Okay, so one of the first things that we look at, and I'll tell you, is trademark. So when we look at these retro games, the first thing I do is I go look up all the trademark that are currently in place. The good thing about trademark is that you can identify who owns the game, how long their license is good for, if it's expired. If a trademark is expired, we can literally clone the game exactly. With other games that are still in a trademark, like with Nintendo and Namco and all that, there's a really fine line that you're able to skate along, which is you can use the same mechanics, but you cannot use the same name and you cannot use the same art. So what we do is we actually have graphic designers develop brand new sprites, brand new layouts, and we design the game from the ground up all over again. So, and we don't keep the same name, so that so we don't get cease and desist from the owning trademark holders. So it's a very fine line, but we're also looking at talking with Atari and Namco in the future, which is one of the things that we want to do. Atari is already on the blockchain, and so what we want to do is maybe potentially get a partnership with them to showcase their games in the original format that they were released in on our platform.
Nice.
So,
yeah, that'd be great.
It takes time to get that out there, but that is some of the stuff that we do want to do and reach out to them.
All right. Yeah, for sure. So, I think I wanted to get one of the Loompas to pop in here in a moment and tell us a little bit about some of the giveaways that they're working as far as the platform. So, we'll make sure that those guys in the background looks like they're working. So, as far as everybody, make sure right now that you're liking and retweeting and everything. If you haven't been part of the Retrocade community, you're missing out a little bit on this as well. We do, or they do, shill parties over there, which is real great. You will see me over there taking part of them as well sometimes, but it's a really great thing where we and the communities together all go and like each other's Twitter posts, recomment, retweet, use new hashtags, follow the Twitch, follow the TikTok, or anything that's available out there, any of the platforms. And I do realize I just said the TikTok, but I meant the TikTok page. I'm not that old yet. But definitely everybody, we work together, and Dennis puts a lot of that marketing money right back into the community. So by being active and hanging out and playing, you get money to play to earn. And I see that Pancakes asked the question of, is there any way to earn money? Absolutely, there's a way to earn money. Liking, retweeting, commenting, sharing, and being active in the voice chat, all in the Retrocade community help. So, and that shows a lot of your success of how you're growing too, continuously there. So to answer Pancake's question back there, yeah, you can definitely earn money in many ways on top of the play to earn mechanism that's definitely there.
Right, and we've also, and since we've went live on October 14th, we've given out over, not including the giveaways within the channels and stuff, but we've rewarded back to our holders over $50,000 in BUSD so far.
Yeah, we tweeted out 45,000, and by the time I turned around, it had already hit 50,000. So we almost needed like a McDonald's sign for you, a Big Mac sign at the bottom that says over blank BUSD given back. I think that needs to be made. Somebody's got to make that.
Definitely.
We are going to be giving away the golden ticket passes. So for the new people that come in here, we're going to be giving away golden tickets. We're going to give those away on Twitch, TikTok, and YouTube. What you have to do is subscribe and follow, and then you're going to need to show proof by pasting that, take a screenshot, and put it in our AMA text channel while we're doing this. So any of the Loompas that are in there, anybody that'll give an example, just kind of follow that lead. That'll be for Twitch, TikTok, YouTube. That'll be for Retrocade as well as Shilly Wonka. So any of our social media sites right now, you guys blow them up. Let everybody know we're here. Let everybody know there's a chance to win some money and some good prizes. This man likes to give away money. I'm not going to give him a lot of time to do it because he'll be here all night giving away money. You guys seriously have, if you're not over there, he really does. And there's that's one thing that's good is to give it all back into the community like that. So Pancakes is thanks for the question there. So many ways you can make money. Hammer, is the platform up now? It looks like.
No, it's still experiencing issues.
Still experiencing issues. Okay. Well, let's talk about your light paper there, your white paper that you have.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we can talk about. So our white paper right now currently breaks out who we are, what we're about, our tokenomics. Which, if you know our tokenomics, we actually started with 121 million tokens. We have burned 3.3 million tokens. Which were excess tokens that were left over after pre-sale. We also, our tokenomics also include a 15% tax buy and sell, which is, 7% goes back to the holders, which is in rewards, 4% to liquidity, and 4% to our marketing, development, and rewards wallet. So those are just our basic tokenomics. Now we are, well, I'll tell you guys now that we are going to be doing like power hours where we're going to reduce the taxes overall for people buying, and also have power days where we actually up the rewards tax. Up the rewards percentages going back to you while lowering other taxes within our thing. So we will never exceed 15%. We may go lower than that, but we will never exceed that. And that's just to give back to you guys, where you can earn more rewards during a 24-hour period than you normally would during a single day. So that's one of them. We also talk about the current game that's on the platform as well, which is Burger Time and how it works and stuff like that. We're going to continue to update that white paper as we go along, as we add more games and stuff like that, because we want to make sure everybody can see those. The other portion of it is our business plan. So we want to continue to expand. Our continued expansion is based on more games, so bringing more people to the platform, introducing our mobile integration that Hammer is also working on right now. So we want to make sure that our holders and our players are getting more and more things to be able to do on the platform. So that's very important to me, because if you don't expand, then we can't bring in more investors. Some of you guys may not like Burger Time, but you may like Pinball, that's actually on there right now, free to play, which Hammer did develop. And so it's free to play right now. He's going to be updating that as well soon, which some of you asked about. We also have more games in development as well. So I can't release everything to you guys right now, obviously, because we want to make sure that it's a surprise for everybody as well. But, there are lots of future games. If you look at some of the retro games that we have out, and you look at the past of all the retro games, there's thousands of those games that we could bring to the platform. So as far as server security is concerned, which is part of our, because we get a lot of traffic, that's all handled by Hammer and on the Amazon Web Services side. So it's ready for anything that hits our servers, as well, because they'd have to hit Amazon Web Services. And also in our white paper, we talk about our roadmap. So if you look at our roadmap, we currently have pretty much everything from Q1 already marked off. And also our CMC listing that wasn't supposed to happen until our Q4, Q4, which is currently, we have mostly everything knocked off with the exception of 2,500 holders, but we are steadily growing holders each day. And also at the same time, we've already got our CMC listing, which wasn't supposed to take place until Q1 2022. So we're moving ahead and actually getting ahead of our roadmap. So we're going to have to continue to update it as we go along. Some questions were about white paper also was CEX listings. I can tell you that a CEX, what central exchanges is like Binance and like that, don't necessarily will not list custom contracts like we are. Just like with some of the other larger custom contracts that you guys know about, which I won't name them, that are worth hundreds of millions of dollars, can't even get listed because of the taxes. The way our taxes are broken down. So until they can support our taxes, I don't see a future yet as far as CEXs are concerned, but who knows, that could change in the future.
Yeah. Speaking of which, what made you choose BUSD as the reflection token on this?
Oh, so we chose BUSD because it's stable. The price doesn't change. That's a good thing for people. As you get your rewards, we didn't want to choose like we could have chose BNB or even Bitcoin or several other different altcoins or main coins. But what we didn't want to do is we wanted to give you a stable price of what you were earning. So there was never a constant having to convert what you earned into BUSD to know exactly how much you had. We wanted to give that to you flat out, ready, available, right there for you to see.
All right. Yeah, that makes sense. I'm definitely behind that and support that as well. I did enjoy the burger swap rewards from Baby Burger Time, but that is one thing is the constant fluctuation. It's hard to, especially if you sold any more for rewards and you go back, it's hard to know the exact amount without doing a little bit of math. Everybody knows what I'm talking about. Versus BUSD, you know that exact amount. It's good and stable, and just like Retrocade, you can sleep with that in your wallet and not have to worry about it fluctuate much. So, another question is, what was your personal favorite arcade game growing up?
I'll tell you, I was a big fan of Burger Time, so that was one of my favorite games. But honestly, if we want to talk favorite games, I can tell you that probably Miss Pac-Man and Galaga were my top two favorite games, retro games growing up.
So is there, I know we've discussed it before, and there's particular reasons why you didn't, you went with the Burger Time route to begin with, and that's good. And like I said, that's a great game. But are there any plans of adding your personal favorite games to Retrocade or a variant of some sort?
Oh, definitely. We definitely got to get those games on there. I'm not the only. I look at it as a whole. I know I can't be the only fan of Miss Pac-Man and Galaga. Those are just retro classics that are just staples out there. Matter of fact, I still go to the local car wash even when I don't wash my car just to play their Galaga machine they have in there because they're so hard to find. So
the platform is fixed.
Awesome. Okay, so the platform's live in the background. While the platform's going live, I want you guys to all pay attention to it. Definitely want you afterwards. You can still chill while you can chill and chill while you listen to me and Dennis. But while the platform's going, I want all eyes on this. The thing's incredible. I think everybody looking at it and seeing that this was built and this launched with the token. Keep that in mind. Now, it's constantly evolving. More games are getting added as we've discussed, and there's huge plans for it. Even further out. But keep in mind that all of this was done and all of this was pretty much live on Go Day, which is incredible. So Hammer, I want you to take it away and explain the platform a little bit that you built here.
All right, so when you start the platform up and you log in, you're going to get this dialog, and then you would select the game that you want to play. You just click play. It's going to update the game. And then this will show you all the high scores that are currently recorded for this game. You can even look up people based on name. If you have their display name, you can put it in and you can look them up, see what their scores are. You would push play game if you want to play. And we give it a second.
everybody else that they're trying to play this now. I heard about all the money that it makes. If you play, if you get the top scores, yeah, that definitely can be making all kinds of money off of it.
Oh yeah, we're giving top 100 placements currently, but as we continue to grow holders and players, we'll increase those numbers of how many prizes we're giving out. So.
All right, so I'm going to push enter to play. And the goal of the game is to essentially build a burger while avoiding the various mobs here, little enemies. So as you start breaking these, they're gonna fall, and then that happened.
Hey Shilly, do we have time for a question from our community?
Absolutely, we got time for plenty of questions. Let's take some questions while he's just playing a little bit of gameplay back here in the background, right quick. What's going on?
One really solid question I just saw was, where do you see Retrocade 1 year from now?
Oh, so where I see Retrocade 1 year from now is that we've got, I can't say how many games because as much work as I can give Hammer and as fast as he can turn them out, lots more games. Definitely, honestly, I foresee in a year from now that we could probably easily be at, based on our audience and everything like that, over a $20 million market cap with consistent volume. I see us continuing to grow, and our partnerships lined up with other, maybe with Namco and or Atari as well. What I see is a huge ecosystem of games that people are able to come in and play, and continuous growth. So I see us just exponential growth over the next year from now.
Yeah, that's actually a really good question. And by the way, this is Madam Blueberry here. I actually think that should be one of the winners of our giveaways. What do you guys think?
Yeah, definitely.
I think so.
Yeah,
That's a great question.
Yeah, hey Gloop, how much? Who chose that question? And I mean, who asked that question? And how much are they going to win from that question?
You know what?
That question was from Raz Mike, and I think we were doing like $66 per giveaway for questions. So we're picking a few.
Oh, that's awesome. So Raz Mike, you just won $66. That is great. I've actually I've picked one too. So do you mind if I ask a question from a community member? I'll take that silence as a yes.
Go ahead. I didn't realize I was muted. I'm sorry. I was letting you
Yeah, no worries. This one's from Voza. He said, have you developed any other games, or is this one your first one? I think he's referring to Baby Burger Time there.
Oh, well, that's actually on Hammer, but since he's playing right now, I can answer that. Yes, this was our first game that we developed. Pinball was the second game that we've developed as well. So, and we're continuing to develop. I'll also add on to that. If you guys have checked out our website, there's another link underneath Retro Games called API. And what that is that if you're a game developer and you want to showcase your work, as long as it's retro style and meets our requirements, we will actually put your game on our platform and showcase your work on there, all your work, and make sure that you get paid for your work as well. So definitely check that out, because the more developers that we get in, and they're doing good work, we can showcase that out to the community and to the P2E world, and get you some spotlight on you. And I think it'd be great for some of these up and coming game developers.
Okay, so you're saying like anyone who's listening, anyone in the community, anyone who's basically hearing this is if you're a game developer, they can be involved with developing this platform. They just have to get in contact with you.
Yeah, if they go to our website and they go to the API page, there's actually some information on there for everybody to see. And what it talks about is obviously Hammer's in charge of that, so it'll be retro style, all that, and then the source code would have to be submitted to us as well, obviously to make sure there's no security issues or anything within the code. And then if it passes our test and everything like that, then we can potentially put that directly on our platform and start using it for P2E.
Okay, that is
Perfect.
awesome. Yeah.
Another thing
That is definitely exciting.
Another thing I wanted to add to that is if you are a developer, you will also get access to an exclusive Telegram group specifically for developers that need help with making their games or getting their games on the platform, or having any questions that they may have regarding the platform itself.
Yes.
Awesome. I actually, I'm going to ask one more. I need to scroll up in the chat to see who asked this, but someone did ask about multiplayer. Do you have any plans of doing any type of multiplayer games in the future?
Hammer, because he would be
We can definitely do something like that. That sounds like something that I've been looking forward to making.
Awesome.
So I got an idea right off the rip. I think we do Mario Brothers, and we replace Mario and Luigi with Big Mac and Hammer. There you go. Let's make it. And it's a 2-player multiplayer game, so there we go.
I'd like to see that. That'd be awesome.
That would actually be pretty funny. I would play that. But... All right, let's see. We have a couple other questions here. Let's see if we have anybody else. I was just reading over the chat to make sure we didn't exclude anybody, but I think I was misreading there. Yeah, got a few people typing back there. All right, so there's a couple more changes incoming. I know you got a bunch more marketing planned out as far as the organic approach. But Dennis, we discussed a little bit of targeted as far as some social media targeted ads. So there's a good bit of marketing that is coming up. You'll notice that Retrocade really does not use many Twitter influencers, guys, and then you can actually look at the chart and see that it's not a pump and dump. So those kind of go hand in hand, not to cut down any of the major influencers out there, but they were invited in before the pre-sale. They all came in. Everybody, as the saying goes, paper hands out. So I think that now the community's just realizing the massive value of BUSD. This thing's a printer for BUSD, really. So by owning and holding, all of those are great things. But then, like I said, the platform just really is the cream on the top there for everything, because it's it's the soul of it basically. But just to have that as well is amazing. That everything works hand in hand. You can play the game, of course, traffic dependent and everything else. We can't guarantee that the servers will be up, especially not when the AMA happens to land in the time of migration. But we everything does work. Everything is there. It's legit. There's plenty more games to come, plenty more surprises in store that I know of. I see Victor C ask as well. I personally have reached out to try to help expedite this process, and he's asking about staking and farming and NFT and stuff, NFTs and all of this. I'm not going to give any information away that I shouldn't, Dennis. So I'm going to let you take over on that question.
So as far as staking and farming is concerned, the BUSD rewards that you're getting, you could actually, I believe you can stake them, if I'm not mistaken. I'd have to look. But currently our contract and stuff like that is not designed for staking and farming. If we were to do that, we'd have to rewrite the contract and different tokenomics. NFTs, though, is something that we are already talking about. We are already working on. So what we're going to be doing is, we want to release some of the NFTs that are. We're looking for graphic designers as well, and obviously you will be paid for your work. But yeah, we're looking at NFTs to be these, the retro style NFTs, of all of our favorite characters and stuff like that from all of our old video games, But also, again, as well as we're looking at an NFT platform so that, when you can get these NFTs and then also be able to utilize these NFTs in game for different things. So, maybe we'll have an exclusive game where, you may have to own an NFT in order to access it. Things like that where we can drive people to come and want to play and want to check us out. And I think the NFTs that we're going to be releasing, I think are going to be really, really cool. And we'll also be making custom NFTs for our competition winners as well.
One thing that you touched on there, Big Mac, that that's why I said I wanted to make sure you spoke before I did and did not reveal anything. There's something there that we've been closely talking about that I think is going to be huge if it comes to fruition and does see the light, and I'm super excited about that. And it does touch on the fact of a limited NFT that unlocks only that game. So I think I think that would be incredible. It'd be like the only way that you can get access to that game is by owning one of 1,000 NFTs. Just one limited game like that every now and then would put insane pressure on trying to get that. I know I would want that NFT to play the game. So we had talked about that before of different things. You guys also took part of our candy crates. So everybody that was a candy crate subscriber, you dropped them some tokens. How many tokens did you send them, Dennis?
I sent them 750 tokens apiece, which is worth. I think it's worth right now about a little bit over $3.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, so that's great, and that just shows you. And this is this is where the chart is right now. It's gonna, in my not financial advice by any means, of course, and everything DYOR always, but that's part of the Shilly Wonka project. Is the whole idea behind it is not that I do the research for you, don't want to say that, but I do my research and I openly share a little bit of what I've discovered. And one of the things that I would like to touch on again is that holding Retrocade and BUSD, in my opinion, is a solid, investment. I see that there's a lot more that's coming, that's going to happen over time, and I'm excited about the future of it, by all means.
Oh, definitely. We are too. We're really excited to bring more and more things to the platform for everybody to see. And I think everybody on my team's their vision is that we continue to expand and grow and bring new things to the P2E scene that people haven't seen before. I've seen and not to jump on anybody's question. I seen a question earlier. How do you plan to bring this to the public? Well, when we expand and we create new things, and how we separate ourselves is by what we do. So in our P2E platform and in Retrocade, we believe in continuous expansion, continuous growth. So if we're going to be doing like custom NFTs, and even maybe an NFT platform where you can go and just like you can just mint a random NFT, and they could be rare, super rare, common, legendary, whatever. So those are all things that we're looking into, as well as an automated rewards platform as well. So we'll put in how much will go out to winners each month or each week, and at the end the rewards will automatically be divvied out to all these individuals. Now, and you'll also be able to go in and choose rewards, including, and what we're doing is merchandise as well. I'll give you guys something that Hammer actually developed earlier this week, was we can actually put the platform on a Raspberry Pi, and you could actually have your own mini Retrocade console in your house if you wanted to, and you could play the games directly on your TV or on your computer screen through a Raspberry Pi. So we're really looking at ways to separate ourselves from everybody else. If we look at our current platform, P2E, in a year from now, we could have 15, 20 different games on our platform. If you look at every other P2E, they stick around one game, or they only have a couple of games. And we're looking at continuous additions onto Retrocade.
always expanding and growing. That's always a good sign too. That's also another reason, with the another thing that you like to look for with these projects, see what kind of future they have, what they have planned, what the outlook is, and see where you're going. And I definitely think that you have a vision and a long-term game plan. So by all means, it's always a pleasure to go over any of these questions. I could sit and talk all night about the platform and about everything that you guys have to offer. The NFTs are certainly exciting as well. I definitely look forward to that. But just overall to see what all is there, what all is that you have a tangible, actual, product that is possibly in the works is even more. It just shows the expansion and what you guys have in mind. So, also merchandise there. I see you aren't wearing your Retrocade shirt on us tonight, man, but it's okay.
I came directly from work, so I didn't have a chance to change. So
that's all right. That's no problem. So, I think we still have a few more prizes that we have. We actually have a good bit of prizes that we're going to give away here. I don't know if any of the Loompas are in here right now.
Yeah,
I see
we got some
Blueberries in here.
more. Got another question lined up for you, Shilly, as well.
Okay, cool. All right. Do you want me to ask it, or do you have it there?
I have it in front of me. So Crypto MFs was wondering, will this AMA be available to share across other social media sites?
No, shameless plug there, Dennis. I know that it's going to be. If anybody's in Retrocade, you guys know that it'll be on all of our platforms everywhere. It'll be on YouTube. It'll be on it'll pretty much immediately afterwards. We try to upload it there, but it will be in rotation on Shilly Vision as well. So you can find it on Telegram, Discord, as well as Retrocade's Discord. We keep that streaming over there. So you'll be able to find it on our platforms, and I know for sure, probably Dennis, you guys will throw it up on the Retrocade YouTube as well, right?
yes.
Okay, perfect. Yeah. And that's another thing. Make sure you guys are following, because there are plans of expansion. One of the big things about trying to bridge crypto and the gameplay that was brought up as far as that topic, I can say that is absolutely a focus of the Shilly Vision project as well. You can see that Shilly Vision streams from Twitch. Twitch is the home base for it. So we try to cater all over to our Twitch viewers as well, but Twitch is the heart of it, and we want to get those people on board. We do that by, trying to produce entertaining content, new and innovative stuff, including Retrocade. So shameless plug here. I'm not afraid to admit it. If anybody out there on Twitch or anybody is a Twitch streamer, I have already spoken to Big Mac. Guys, get with me. Let's produce some gameplay videos of you actually, stream this stuff. I'll give you the airtime on Shilly Vision. We'll work together. Any of the Twitch streamers out there, anybody, just reach out to us, because Twitch is absolutely a platform that Retrocade will shine on, and I'm here to make sure that I help that process come along. I guess if we're going to ask any pop-up question here, I want to see who's kind of paying attention in the chat back here. I want everybody in the chat to tell me how you found out about Retrocade, and then how you found out about Shilly Wonka. So if anybody in the chat back here in the Retrocade AMA chat here would like to put anything, I see we got a great analysis here. It shows we're definitely ready to take off. It looks like the chart's done a little bit of a consolidation period there. I'm not that I'm trying to do TA on a regular coin here, but at the same time, looking at that chart, guys, it's got a good little bit of sideways action, and it looks like there's some smart investors and people that understand. I certainly like to see a little bit of that red and up, red and green all across the chart, because that tells me that's volume, and that's BUSD in my pocket. So I'm definitely happy for that. Do you see the question from Victor in there, Dennis?
Oh, yes, I do. So you guys planning on rewriting the contract in the future, and if there will be any essential components to accommodate? If we do rewrite it, one of the biggest things is that we want to possibly include is, possibly get into staking our native token, or making it so that we can support our listing onto major exchanges. So that would include making sure that we can up the total supply, and then possibly write in some buyback, so that I don't necessarily have to if I wanted to do buyback, currently I'd have to do it manually. But it would be nice to have like a small, where the contract does it for me. But things like that. And then if there's any, the thing is about contracts and smart contracts, and especially in BSC and in the crypto world, there's ever changing things. So if there's something new out there that we could do, that we could add to our contract, that I think would be beneficial for the community, I would definitely go that route, and add in those additional functions into there. But as of now, it's just talk. There's nothing planned for it, and if there is, it would be, believe me, everybody would know about it, and we would be planning for it. But currently right now, we're not going to be rewriting the contract at all. And like I said, when we do, the community will be notified, and we will make sure that we handle it, and it will be done months and months in advance. So just give everybody a heads up on that.
Well, I have faith. Once again, I have faith in that. As some people, as most of the shitcoin factor here, the VIP people at least know, we trusted you to launch our first secret concoction, and it was a little bit of a test from our community to you as well, Dennis. I've got to give you that. It was a little bit of a test because not many people can handle a launch successfully. They're either out there time rugging, or they're out there, they launch and they don't have this figured out or that figured out, or they, it's an accidental honeypot, or it's an accidental this, or, there's always issues that everybody has with launches. So when we did our secret concoction launch last week, or the night before Retrocade, when we did that launch, it went incredibly smooth. There were zero issues. You were able to, we had a way to combat the bots, didn't get any bot attacks, didn't have any issues at all at the launch. So I knew right then, and I think our whole team did, we knew the next day with Retrocade was going to be incredible. I mean, we knew that before then, but just knowing the way the launch went, we knew that the launch would pretty much, you would have everything ready to go, just a click of a button on your end to enable trading. And that's exactly what we got, and that's exactly how you rolled. So it was a really, really good, good launch as well, just to throw that in.
Oh, thank you.
Hey, I actually have, I'm going to switch it up. I have a pop quiz question to ask, and this person will get some BUSD prizes too. So, okay, chat, are you ready? I'm going to ask a question, and whoever puts in the answer first in the Retrocade AMA chat will win. All right, the first person to answer correctly. You guys ready? All right.
I'm ready.
What? Yeah. What year did Pac-Man come out? Come on, get those fingers typing. What year did Pac-Man come out? Who's gonna win?
I don't think 1904 is correct, but still.
1900.
Hey, there you go. Looks like I see. Yep. Okay.
Guys, you're allowed to Google it too.
Yeah.
I haven't seen the right one yet.
Somebody's thinking Miss Pac-Man. You guys are thinking Miss Pac-Man. Think Pac-Man. Hey, okay.
Hey, shift manager doesn't count.
Shift manager, you can't count, man. You guys are all over this.
Oh, there we go. Geo Hunter.
Geo Hunter got it there. Yeah.
All right,
Good
Geo
job.
Hunter. That's awesome. I'm going to pin your comment, and Gloop will get in contact with you to give you that prize. All right. Well, that's all I had. That got the chat pimped. We should do those more often.
Yeah, do another one. Let's see. Why don't we go ahead while we're at it and ask them when Burger Time came out? Who knows when Burger Time came out? Does anybody know the year that Burger Time was
When
released?
did Burger Time come out?
You guys don't get me started on arcade trivia. I know a good bit about these old arcade machines. This is I actually worked on those and serviced them and restored them as part of my life for a few years. So I'm super passionate. I left that out of the AMA earlier, but I'm super passionate. Charlie Bucket 2 months ago. That's Baby Burger Time, buddy. Not that one. Hey, GeoHunter's got the GeoHunter's the quickest with the Google there.
Oh yeah, there we go.
Yeah,
you deserve that one.
GeoHunter, you did good on that one. That is the date, 1982. To let you guys know, those arcade cabinets were the same through those years. They were all produced in the same factory. Pretty cool story if you look them up. Look up a bit of history about that, and so it is cool. Dennis, you're not at home, are you?
No, I'm not currently at home. Well,
Dennis
I would show you.
Has your little arcade machine.
Arcade cabinet that I have. It's like handheld, and you can play Burger Time on it. So I do play on it. I just got some batteries for it the other day. I've been playing it while I'm sitting around not doing anything. So and playing on the platform. So.
Well, I definitely think, and I've done a little bit of research, I definitely think it's within reach for you to very soon, hopefully, get yourself your own stand-up arcade, full-size Burger Time machine. I think that needs to be behind you in some of your live streams to let the community know that, you made it a little bit there.
Oh, yeah.
You're like, man, I don't want that big thing behind me. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, those are certainly cool classic games for sure. I see everybody back here. I see everybody in the chat that got them all going, like you said. So, afterwards, I think there's a few of the Loompas that are going to play on the go play a few games. There's a after AMA hype party that's going to be hosted by the Loompas and done here. They're going to give away lots of prizes for you guys to kind of take over and shield and get the word out about Retrocade. We got some extra money that we're just going to keep pouring on you guys on behalf of Retrocade to get out and share their word and share what the product's about. We want to make sure that you guys leave this with no questions. So if you have any questions, feel free now, and definitely feel free to chime in with any of your questions while we're here. I see T's asking one. He said,
"Yeah, I was going through the chat to see if we missed any missed questions here, but yeah, I saw T's question, and he was asking about early console games." And that is definitely something that we are looking at. Again, making sure that we're not violating any type of trademark, which is super important to us. We obviously we don't want to get sued, and we don't want to have to take down anything off of our website. So making sure that we're staying legally within the bounds of what we can do. But I believe that even when we do, if we get some partnerships, we'll actually be able to hopefully utilize their original games on our platform. So that would be very, very nice.
Yeah. Well, Dennis, I think I'm looking here and I don't really see many other questions popping up, and we're running almost on an hour time here. I know you've still got to drive back to your house, and you took this on your phone there. We had it scheduled, so you definitely made sure you had to accommodate to it, and I appreciate that. But I know you got to get back home, back to your comfort zone a little bit as well. Probably been working all day, so hey, we definitely appreciate you stopping by. You're always welcome. You and anyone in your community is always welcome to stop by the Shitcoin factory here. You guys are family. We love to have you all around, and we're just one big community that supports all legitimate projects, and that encompasses Retrocade as well. So be sure to stick around for sure, because we are having the Loompa after party going on. They're going to get some shield raids going. T on Tilt, I don't know if you plan on sticking around, but you're a massive help as well. So any of these guys that can stick around and celebrate with the Loompas and get some shield raids going on, we do appreciate it. We appreciate you stopping by. And once again, you can find this on Twitch TV, Shilly Wonka, and we also have it. It'll be on YouTube as well.
Yeah, can we pin that one message from Victor as well? I liked his question about rewriting the contract in the future, because I did mention it, and he was one of the first ones to jump in and just
Perfect. Yeah, sure. Yeah, absolutely. So one of the Loompas, Madam Blueberry, do you mind Victor's question? Let's make sure we.
What was that? Sorry.
Oh, you're fine. I know you guys have a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes. You're good.
Yeah, I was watching the chat.
We're good.
Yeah. Victor's question? I got it. I'm going to pin it right here.
Perfect.
Okay, thanks.
There you go.
I'm making sure I'm registered on Retrocade, because us Oompas are gonna play and party in WONKA'S bar afterward. That's what I was doing.
Awesome.
All right, and we have even more prizes that are going to be spread out. So just chill out with the Loompas, have a little bit of fun, take advantage of the games. One cool thing that we could even do is maybe if you play the game and stream it in Wonka's bar, if you go screen share you playing the game after the AMA, I will guarantee you that you will get $10 BUSD. How does that sound? Does that sound all right for everybody? So every single person that's streaming their screen gets a minimum of 10 BUSD, and it's up to the Loompas to go from there based on score or anything else. But I think that would be a good incentive to see some screen shares popping up if you guys playing Retrocade. Also, on top of that, they're going to have you retweet and relike, and comment and everything else. So you guys stick around. Once again, we are at 9 o'clock, Dennis. It's always a pleasure. We appreciate you stopping by. Hammer, thanks, man. Thanks for everything you do. Dude, Hammer, once again, to give you a plug, I know you don't like hearing it very often, and you're incredible. We appreciate it. You and Dennis both. Super team over there that I don't have to worry about getting anything done because you guys never let me down with any promise you've given me, and I don't foresee that ever happening in the future. So once again, thanks for stopping by, Dennis. I think the world of you guys in the project, and I appreciate it. So after this, we're going to go to the Loompas after party. There'll be like a 5-minute delay. Well, actually, there shouldn't. Blueberry, you might be able to just take it over from here, actually. I'm just going to stop the recording.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead, Dennis. Do you have something?
Say one last thing. I want to thank everybody that came out to the AMA and coming to listen to me, as well as I want to throw a shout out to my entire core team. Those guys are rock stars behind the scenes, that they handle a lot of things when I'm not there. And thank you to the community that's been there since day one, that continues to come in and show your support. We really appreciate it, and thank you from the bottom of my heart, and we will continue to grow and have a good time. Thank you.
Absolutely, yeah, and I guess I should agree with that as well. Not to throw back in on that, but yes, definitely thank you to the community, because I was, we've just like Dennis, we've been right there. We've been the whole time with you guys and beside you, and it's wonderful to be closely, kind of close knitted to another project that's not our project, that we can trust is being, held to good standards. So once again, thanks Dennis, thanks Hammer, and thanks everybody. Madam Blueberry, I'm going to let you take it over from here. It's up to the Loompas. You guys have a little party going on, it sounds like, with a lot of money to give away. So I'm going to stop
we do.
Yeah, I'm going to stop the recording, I guess, or do you want me to record it on through that for you?
No, you can go ahead and stop it, and we're gonna have a good time.
Okay, well there we go. Everybody, thanks Dennis. Thanks for stopping by. Madam Blueberry, if you want to pop over into the main room in Wonka's bar, I'll start the stream for you from there. We'll just transition over.
Right, nice. And I want to make sure, Hammer, if you're there, can you get the music going in Wonka's bar? I forgot how to do that. Okay, thank you. All right, I'm hopping over to Wonka's bar.
All right. I'm taking the bot over there as well. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in.
Thank you.